So you want to go up hiking? Yeah.
Change it though.
Not with the leather on, I hope.
No, I got something in the back, yeah. Not like this.
Let's do some riding around in the surroundings of Snowdonia. Once again, I forgot to turn on the external microphone. The thing is new and wireless. I haven't quite figured out when the device automatically switches on and off, so you have to make do with dubbing. My neighbor from tent 6, 10 meters away, told me about the power plant by the lake. He worked there for 8 years and drove back and forth every day from his home in Birmingham. Not anymore though. The plant has been decommissioned. But I would still really like to see the dam. You see me looking and pointing here. That is because the lake where I am camping now is a place I was 3 years ago as well. I was in Wales back then too, only with worse weather. I was driving to Snowdonia, came along the A470 and saw the lake on the left. I decided to stop and have a look around and take a few photos. When I arrived here yesterday, it already looked so familiar to me. Of course, I had no idea then that 3 years later I would be camping here. If you want to see that video, please click the link above. A small mistake. I turn off too early and end up in a small village with a hard to pronounce name. It turns out that there is a small local supermarket here. That's always handy. And then I saw a man coming out of his house. That's always easier than fiddling around with your navigation system. I thought, let me just ask.
Sure. I have a question. There is a power station over there.
Yeah.
How can I reach that power station?
Go back on to the end of the village here.
Yeah.
Turn right.
Yeah.
Just follow it down. It's about 3 miles, and there's a turning on the left.
Yeah.
Sorry, turn to the end of the village, turn left.
Okay.
Not right, left. About 3 miles down the road.
Yeah.
There's a turning, and you'll see it has a sign before it. I think like Magnox power station, whatever.
Okay.
And then yeah, you can go in there.
Okay. I come to do that. Thank you.
End of the village, back on the A470, turn to the left and now I'm getting somewhere. And the little village, Trawsfynydd, also has a gas station. That's good to know. So the detour was useful. There is a pub here at the left side. That's useful also. And once again I am messing around with the route. Now let me check again. What a hassle.
Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful, beautiful spot. And the fun thing is, 3 years back when I was in Wales, I stood here on the very same spot, parked the bike on the very same place. Funny. There's only one big difference. Now I do have fantastic weather. And when I did that 3 years back, I stood here in the drizzling rain, which is no fun at all. And I like this weather way better. And I also notice now that the house in front of me, the bridge house, according to what is written on the top of the door, above the door, in those 3 years nothing has been done at the house. It still needs some painting. And also it is now quite busy here with bikers, bicycle riders, cars, camper vans, you name it. Because it's bank holiday and it is stunning weather. We have here Coed, gelert, Coed, gelert, and a little bit back was bad gelert. So I think that it means good and bad. The good side and the bad side.
Pentecost. It is Sunday. It is a sunny day, which means the village is busy, very busy. Many people on the terraces. It looks nice and cozy. I am doing Wales for the second time now, and this probably won't be the last. I have something with Wales. I can't quite explain why. Of course it has to do with the beautiful hilly and rugged mountainous landscape, but that landscape is also varied and accessible. From north to south, Wales is only 200 kilometers long as the crow flies, and in the middle only 73 kilometers wide. The most beautiful regions are easy to reach and visitable in a few days. The Brecon Beacons in the south and Snowdonia National Park in the north are the best known nature reserves, but in the middle, the area around the Devil's Staircase and the Clearwen Valley is downright spectacular. Here you will find National Cycle Road 81, a breathtaking single-track road. I did the staircase 2 years ago in the drizzling rain. Awesome, except for that rain then. Paul, a neighbour at the campsite in Tent 8, has been coming to Wales for years and told me that Wales is just as rugged and mountainous as the Scottish Highlands. According to him, Snowdonia might even be more rugged. But all tourists want to go to Scotland. I did the same 2 years back. Tourists go to Wales much less often. Consequently, during the summer month, Scotland starts to get increasingly clogged with camper vans. That problem is much less prevalent in Wales. The weather is a bit of an issue. Low pressure systems blow eastwards onto the country from the Irish Sea and hit Wales first. The result is grey, gloomy and drizzly weather. It can rain heavily and for a long time there. The landscape isn't so green for nothing. I kept an eye on the long-term weather forecasts first, and when they indicated it would get sunnier, I immediately booked the ferry for the next day. A little rain or shower isn't a problem, but sunshine makes it a lot nicer. Another minor issue is the lack of opportunities to take a short break. In Wales, and this actually applies to the rest of the UK as well, the roads are packed with hedges, trees, bushes and especially stone walls. Lots and lots of walls, everywhere. To take a break you need a place to park the bike, and it can take a while to find one. Of course you can find one at a pub or restaurant, but you don't find those everywhere. In my case, I often look for driveways or exits of houses or fields. Side roads sometimes offer possibilities too. Because space is often limited, it's a matter of paying close attention, turning in quickly and then braking hard. If you are alone, that usually works, but in a group, then you get yelled at. Here, in the blink of an eye, I suddenly see a fence next to the road with some space to park the motorbike. That is why I'm turning around here to drive back a bit. Time for my lunch.
Shallow enough? Yeah, it is. Perfect. Nice place. I had a little chat with the guy in front of me who is looking after the car park. He said to me, it's so very busy here right now that they were forced to open up some fields which are not originally intended to be used as car parks. And now he is sitting here all day long in the sunshine. Boring. But nevertheless, I now do have these views over the mountains. Yeah, I do need to pay attention to everything that's going on here. Whoa, what a road! Look at this! Beautiful, right? British and their walls. They do have a lot of walls everywhere around. All the roads are packed with walls. Yeah, I would love to fly the drone here, but there is a difficulty. But because of all these walls, parking the bike is difficult. So I can launch it, but I need also a place to take it down again. If I start riding at least with the drone following me, because these shots are the most beautiful. But I need to have a spot where I can take down the drone. Where I can park the bike and take down the drone. Penny Pass. Ah, the Penny Pass. That's what it's called. The Penny Pass. I'm going to put on the bike. Oh, this is the way out. Buster, 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 Buster. Not even possible to put that boundary down here. Ah, sure. Perfect. Yeah, thank you.
I'll be coming in the evening, like 7 o'clock or something. So
Yeah.
I'll be doing shoe walk.
Okay.
So we can block mine. It's fine.
Oh, okay. But at that time, then it is quiet here a little bit or not?
I don't know. Today it's probably busy because it's the one holiday.
Yeah, I know.
It's
Yeah.
gonna be, just driven 150 miles from Nottingham. Just gonna do all the shoe walk. You know.
Oh, yeah.
On the ridge.
Yeah. So you want to go up hiking? Yeah.
Change it, you know.
Not with the leather on, I hope.
No, I got something in the back here.
Ah,
Not like this.
no, because. Well, you can try, but then you're sweating your pants off. So.
Have you did the walk before?
No.
It's a challenge, you know. It's like wow.
Yeah.
Sitting richer on the ridge.
Yeah.
You're sitting on the mountain.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, I think it's absolutely beautiful. So, but.
It's a beautiful day.
Yeah.
Should I come or not? I was feeling like maybe like tired or something like. Oh, no excuse. I should come. And it just came over and then.
Yeah.
I also got the tent, so I might be doing a bit up the hill, maybe.
Yeah,
Camping.
yeah.
I don't know, maybe. I got the tent as well.
Ah, yeah, that would even better. That would even better. Yeah, but having this kind of weather, that's kind of rare here in Wales, isn't it? Mostly it's rainy and drizzling, and now it's fantastic.
The next few weeks will be amazing. It's
Yeah.
hot, nice
Yeah,
and hot.
yeah.
Be nice. Evenings are nice as well. Dry.
Yeah. Okay.
Enjoy.
Yeah, thank you. You too.